When we're alone, we become our truest self, right? For sure. Like we're all aware of each other's perception of us. We know that we're out and about, so we're all pretending to be normal, right? You don't need to admit it now. I know it's hard to admit it, but all of you sat there going, I'm normal, don't worry about me. I'm just a normal person. Yes, I'm just out and about in polite society, in company. Hello. Certainly never touched that. Never, wouldn't dream of it. No. I'm just normal. I'm just one of us. I'm normal. I'm not some sort of wanking, screaming, shitting monkey that's managed to put on some shoes, forget about death, and leave the house. That's not me at all. I belong.
Organised people are attracted to disorganised because the first time they see them, they fall for a trick because they go, wow, they're so laid back. They must have everything organised. And then a few months passes, the smoke screen leaves you, and you're just left going, how are you not dead yet? And by this point, it's too late, because you're thinking, I wonder if I should break up with them, because I thought they'd be organised, but in fact they're disorganised, and I'm having to organise my life and their life. I'm exhausted, I haven't slept ever since I met them. Oh my, maybe I should break up with them. I can't break up with them. I've made plans for us both.
So, she does not like mayonnaise, right? This is a problem in Belgium. Belgium doesn't have a lot of stuff. They got moule frite. They got beer. They got mayonnaise. They got a harrowing colonial legacy. But they only really want to chat about the first three. And once you cut mayonnaise out of that equation, you're down to 2 of your available Belgian treats. The holiday's crumbling in front of you, isn't it? And when we ordered chips to eat by the canal, she said to the waiter, a Belgian patriot, by the way, no mayonnaise, please. And he was visibly offended. He drew himself up, like that. And I thought we could use a man like this at the picture house. That's what I thought. This guy's got standards. And he said, well, what could you possibly want instead? And she said, oh, ketchup? From his face, she may as well have said, I was hoping you could be sickened to my hands. I will dip the chips in that.
So I woke up in a good mood recently, and I had a message on my Facebook comedy page. It was from a man in Slovakia. The message was simple. It said, hey, you suck and you look like a potato. Devastating to find out the real reason my Irish boyfriend's attracted to me. Text my boyfriend, upset, and he went, the most beautiful potato I've ever seen. Went on for 4 months. He messaged me, he messaged my agent, he messaged a few comedians. The message was always the same. Fern Brady looks like a potato. Every time I told my friends, this is the worst thing. Anytime I told my friends, they all had the same answer. The answer was never, it's okay, you don't look like a potato. They all said the same thing. Every single one of them went, well, I love potatoes.
And it's fucking bleak, man. I don't know about you. To me, last year was like really fucking, really grim. Last year I was like, I think we're actually going backwards now as a species. We're actually devolving. Back at war with Russia, Taliban are back in charge, the US and the West backing in, war crimes in the Middle East, we're winding back abortion rights. The new Samsung Galaxy is a fucking flip phone. And Channel 7 is doing Australian Idol. What the fuck is going on? We're Benjamin Buttoning our way towards the apocalypse. By the time it arrives, we'll have devolved into little babies wearing Vote for Pedro t-shirts. Just shitting into our nappies and listening to Crazy Frog. Just...
The reason I never get sad after I get broken up with, and I never get sad when I'm single, is because I came of age at a very specific time in history. I came of age in the late 90s, early 2000s, at the peak of hoe culture. I was raised by women like Samantha Jones from Sex and the City, like Nessa from Gavin and Stacey. When I was a little girl, I wanted to grow up to become Stifler's mom.
I'm a creepy guy, I'm a real creep. I cover up every part of my laptop except the webcam. I'm creepy and sure, why not? I'm also a bit freaky. I get kind of freaky. I like to go to the beach. Don't swim. No, I'm not swimming. Too busy flying my drone. Using it to drop Maltesers into people's snorkels. I'm disgusting. My breath reeks. I floss my teeth with a tapeworm. I'm disgusting. I'm a sicko. They want to give me the electric chair. They're worried I'm going to sniff it. But let's get to the point. We're here to talk about the Bratz dolls. The Bratz. Who came up with that name? They don't look like brats to me. I find them very stylish. I think they're quite sophisticated. They've got all the latest fashion. They've got some amazing accessories. Brats? You call them brats? They're not brats. A brat is a nasty little person. Brats throw tantrums. Brats are very selfish. These chicks care about each other. They're always doing photo shoots together. They look good. They look after each other. Also, brats. Brats. What, a Z instead of an S? You people are okay with that? No, that pisses me off. I'm boycotting the Bratz dolls. I'm not buying any more. And that's not an empty threat. I've got quite an impressive collection. I've got a lot of Bratz dolls. I keep them in the bath. I'm not buying any more until there's a complete rebrand. I firmly believe with all of my heart that they should not be called the Bratz dolls. They should be called the Dynasty of the Elegant Sisters. Am I wrong? What about these dragonflies? Have you ever seen a dragonfly? You may have encountered one at a picnic. That name is too good. How'd they get dragonfly? Pretty cool name for what's essentially just a long fly. Very lucky to have gotten that. Do they get to choose that? Very lucky, very suspicious. Could easily have been called the sausage fly. Bratz dolls and dragonflies. Everything else in the world I'm totally fine with. Those are the two major problems. Oh, and of course number plates. You seen these number plates? They're on the front and back of many vehicles. Why are they called number plates? I'm seeing a few letters. I'm seeing a lot of letters. Sometimes it's an even split. 3 letters, 3 numbers. Sometimes there's 2 numbers, 4 letters. That's a lot of the plates, sweetheart. Don't get me started on letterboxes. They got numbers on them. Dave! Oh yeah, will I ever get it together? Will I ever be the ultimate gentleman? I used to go and get ice cream. Oh. How are you, Alan? I know this guy, he's not a good guy. Hi! Who sent you? I used to go and get ice cream. I wasn't making classy choices. I didn't have a mature palate. I'd run in there, I'd say, give me the triple choc chip surprise. Give me the hokey pokey googa. Give me the Rocky Road bubblegum idiot dickhead. Childish flavours. I don't get ice cream anymore. I don't get ice cream anymore. I get gelato. I sidle into the gelatismo, wearing a silk tuxedo. They say, what would you like? I don't ogle the selections. I don't lean against the glass. I lean back, as far as I can. I make my mouth really, really small. And I say, pistachio. Oh, an excellent choice, sir. Would you like it in a cup or a cone? Neither. Give it to me straight. Some of you may find this next story disturbing. It's an expose that will likely lead to the collapse of the judicial system in this country. I was in the city, I walked past the courthouse, I walked past the judge, the robes, everything. A judge. He was on the phone, he says, "Yep, just about to have lunch." In his other hand, he was, oh my goodness. He had one of these products. It's 4 crackers, 4 bits of cheese. You know what I'm talking about? Plastic container. 4 crackers, 4 bits of cheese. I'm sorry, but that's what you're having for your lunch? That is not a substantial meal. 4 crackers, Your Honour. 4 bits of very processed cheese? Haven't you been elected to this position because of your ability to make good decisions? I wish I had my own gavel. I'll knock it out of his hand. No, that's not good, that's bad. That's not lunch, that's a snack. That's the kind of snack they give you on a plane. They got big tubs full of that crap. You're not on a plane. You're in the CBD. You've got options. What's wrong with sushi? Get a poke bowl. Poke bowl overruled. No, surely not. I'm watching him. I couldn't look away. He peels off the lid. He takes the first cracker. He puts 2 bits of cheese on it. He doubles up. This guy doubles up. He eats it. He takes the next cracker. Once again, he puts 2 bits of cheese on it. He doubles up again. It is a sickness. He takes the next cracker. By the way, not even the final cracker. This is just cracker 3. He looks in the now empty cheese reservoir. He gets a look on his face like, oh no. I'm gonna have to raw dog it on these last 2 crackers. A judge! It's unacceptable. This guy wields a lot of power. He's a goohead. He's developmentally challenged. He's looking at a cracker like it's the Rosetta Stone. You want this guy presiding over a homicide case? I don't think he could be trusted with a snack. We've seen how he goes with simple 4-to-4 distribution. You like his chances rationing dip? Hello? I'm pretty sure he was wearing a wig.
So I realise a lot of you will be sat there going, oh, the gays, why do they keep going on about it all the time? The gays. I don't know who these people are. The gays. Why do they keep talking about it? They've got the gay marriage now, and it's true, we do have gay marriage, or as I like to call it, garage. And garage is designed to bring equality so that gay people can finally be as miserable as straight people. And it comes up against a lot of opposition in various parts of the world now, from a lot of like religious groups and clubs. The Catholic Church. And you can understand why. I'm sure we all remember the Bible stories from school. Do you remember the one where Jesus stood on the mount and everyone had come to hear what he had to say? Very much like you with me. And he stood on the mountain, he said, verily I say to thee, love thy neighbour as thy love thyself, look after the poor, heal the sick, feed the hungry, don't start fights or wars, just look after each other, love each other, and you'll all be fine. But I cannot stand them queers. Oh, I think it's disgusting what they do to each other. I mean, why have they got to be so up in your face about it all the time? I mean, who's the wife? It's a very famous parable.
So I was having a wank in Dubai. It's a good place to masturbate, and I was just outside having some lunch, lowered my cutlery and went, it's time. That's enough vitamin D, time for some vitamin me. And I went up to my room, right, and I sat at the side of the bed and I opened up my laptop to watch some gay porn, because I'm gay. Oh, sorry, did that hit you, by the way? Oh, all right, oh, God. Oh, that's how you catch it. One bit of a party pop and like, cock. I was so worried that was not going to pop. I don't think there's anything sadder than when a party popper doesn't pop. You know when like the party popper pops, but the party stays inside. Could put that down there. Okay, so I was trying to watch some Welcome to the Homosexual Community, and are you nodding? Are you already a member? Rainbow socks. Yeah, look, all right. Yeah, so having your badge on your chest is such a straight person thing to do. Like, I love how you go for the socks as well as if someone going, hey, are you gay? Yeah, look at this. We're good for you having the rainbow socks. Actually, who is gay? Oh, cool. Like 5 or 6 of us, cool. And are you human? All right. Can I borrow one of those socks? I hope you've got tomorrow off. This might take a while. Right, so I opened up my laptop, tried to watch some of the gay porn, because I'm gay, and I don't need to keep clarifying that. I don't think anybody will watch this and think, oh, he's straight, but he watches gay porn. Very progressive of you. Well done. But I was trying to watch some gay porn, but I couldn't because it was blocked. It's illegal to be gay in Dubai, right? Which is actually weird. There's gay bars in Dubai. Not gay bars, prisons. But since the gay porn was blocked, I had to watch some of the straight stuff. Long-time listener, first-time caller. It's very weird watching straight porn as a gay Catholic. I was wanking and I was thinking, my dad would be so proud of me right now. It's a weird thing though, because I actually don't blame people in Dubai for being homophobic, because they've kind of been brainwashed into thinking that way. Like, because I used to be homophobic. I hated myself for ages because I got brought up as a Catholic and I thought homosexuality was wrong and evil. Now I just think it's naughty. But I think most gay people have that thing of getting over the initial shame of it. Like, my shame run deep, by the way, because I was so Catholic and so ashamed of who I was that I thought of going to a Pray the Gay Away camp. And I know, but you know what you think of Pray the Gay Away camps? It's weirdly a catchy name. The name sounds gay-friendly. Like, oh, you're going to pray the gay away? Not today, but okay. You know that thing of if something rhymes, people think it's true? I think if the word gay was a word that had no rhyme, there wouldn't be as many camps for it. If the word gay was like a word like orange that has no rhyme, there wouldn't be as many camps. Also, if gay people were called orange people, we'll get more pride parades in Scotland and Northern Ireland. But Pray the Gay Away camps, they are so weird, man, right? And you can look this up when you go home, right? What they do is they measure you using a Kinsey scale, which is a scale of 1 to 6 of how gay you are. It's like, who measures anything 1 to 6? It's either 1 to 5 or 1 to 10. What must have happened is, it was originally 1 to 5. And somebody's turned up and they were just so gay. Oh my God, he's a 6. It truly is the number of the beast. Just some guy looking like an inflatable man outside of a car dealership. Like... I'm so glad I didn't go, obviously, but also I'm glad I didn't go, because if I went and it worked, that'd be awful. Because coming out of the closet is quite difficult, but going back in, that must be a mission. I remember actually, see when I was, back when I was straight, loads of my mates used to call me a big poofter, and as soon as I came out as gay, they just stopped calling me it. I could not be straight again. I wouldn't be able to handle the homophobia. After the shame thing you get over, then you have the... well, gay people tend to have an identity crisis. The ones I know, I had an identity crisis. Basically, before I came out as gay, I was like, I have to be as straight acting as possible. Right? You know, that straight acting thing, right? And then, as soon as I came out as gay, I was like, oh, I can be myself. And I was like, who am I? And so then I went really far the other way, and I tried to be camp. And I used to, like, go around with my wrists down. And I know I don't look camp, I just look ill. I did that for a while, and I got to go to Disneyland for free, so it wasn't all bad. But nobody thought I was gay, right? So I started putting my bum out as well. That's my problem. If I was camp, I would just look like a dinosaur. Just walking down the road like that. Oh, there's a sail on. Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Just going like that there. Stay still. His vision is based on movement.
I get angry when a system is broken or stupid or doesn't make sense. That's what pisses me off. And I don't direct it at anyone. You know, like when you're on a plane and the plane would land, and then 10 minutes before they open the doors, everyone else on the plane stands up and just stands there putting their bags on and banging each other in the face like this. And you're just sat there in your seat, quite justifiably thinking, pack of twats! Just perfectly reasonable common or garden anger, you know. Or if you're in the bank, there's 3 desks, 2 of them are open, a customer at each, 3 people in the queue in front of you. You're thinking, right, this will take no time at all. This will be fine. And you find yourself sort of hanging around, going, well, come on. There's no movement up ahead. A few more people join the queue. You're starting to rumble. Oh, God, come on, this can't be how you're supposed to do. No, it's fine. And then a third cashier turns up. You're thinking, thank goodness. They whisper something to the second one. Turns out what they've whispered is, it's getting busy, isn't it? Do you fancy a vape? And then they leave. One desk, 30 people now in the queue. And what saves me is that I'm so volatile, I just flip. I'm so emotional that all it takes, I've got all this energy, oh, for God's sake. And all it takes is one person in the queue in front of me to actually have an audible meltdown, and I do an emotional 180. I'm there going, for God's sake. All it takes, one person to go, oh, for God's sake. Suddenly I flip. I'm like, hey, baby, relax. It's just the... it's just the bank, man. It's just money. I mean, what is money? What are the guys behind the desks, man? They're us. They're us, aren't they? They're the same guys. We're the people. We're all the people. We're all made out of stars. What even is time? It's just a shared illusion. Don't normally do this under coloured fairy lights. It's kind of... Sure, baby, I'll leave the premises. Yeah, cool, man. They say when you become a parent, you recognise that you are no longer the picture, but the frame. That's a weird concept. You're not the picture anymore, you're the frame. Do you get what I mean by that? It's like you're no longer the star of the movie of your life. You're not even the camera crew. You're just catering. That's it. And I've got these two friends. I'm not showing off, at least two. And I've known them 20 years. They're a married couple. They're both about 5 years older than me. And as long as I've known them, I've been secretly sort of not quite copying their life, but I've been noticing the challenges they go through 5 years ahead of when I might and trying to glean information from them. You know, they're like the canary in the coal mine, the dog in the space shuttle, they're the mouse on the unapproved antidepressants, right? I'm following them. What happens? You do that? You don't? Okay, fine. I realised very recently, my friend Tom, he's 5 years younger than me, and he's been doing the same thing to me and my life the whole time, right? They're ahead of me on the timeline. He's behind. He's copying me. There are people 5 years younger than him copying him. They're doing it to people 5 years older than them. And all of us are just clinging grimly to this rope, like Shackleton through the Antarctic, howling advice to one another across the frozen tundra. What happens next? You're not gonna like it! And you're not gonna like it, are you? Because the people right at the end of the rope, they're just looking out over a crevasse. There's very little point in persevering! What's that? Something about persevering! Righto, we'll keep on persevering. And it's pointless trying to give each other advice because today's advice is meaningless tomorrow because the terrain shifts so fast. You're there in the middle thinking, what are you going to do for money when you get too old to work? That's easy. That's when the pension kicks in, right? Shit. Did you guys get a pension? We don't need one. We've got Bitcoin. Okay. Let me know how that works out. It's insane. It's like the advice we got given the first time we were pregnant. Yeah, we. Get over yourselves. People hate that. We were pregnant. Yeah, we got pregnant again because as it happens, apparently we couldn't keep it in my pants. The advice we got given the first time was very simple. It was always the same. Go and enjoy yourself. Go to the cinema. Go for meals out. Have fun while you can. The advice we're shouting down the line to Tom, 5 years younger than me, thinking about starting a family, the advice now is very different. The advice now is just, get money. That's the advice. Get money, and if you can, high ground. Because the one thing I was really unprepared for was the fact that I was going to become a breadwinner. For some reason, I hadn't given that any thought. I'm a breadwinner. I have to win bread. Very few places offer bread as a prize. Apparently, I've got to win it. The younger people in the room might be thinking, well, just buy the bread. You can't buy the bread, you idiots. You buy the bread, you take it back to the nest. They're like, they know. You did buy this, right? Did you buy it? You buy it. It tastes bought. No, I won it. Won it fair and square. Was it casino, was it? No, funny story. Bumped into a duck on the way home. Correctly guessed his secret name. Any other breadwinners in? Any breadwinners? No one. Just a bunch of you, bunch of bread losers. Great. But everything's now, people talk about the gig economy. It's so weird. My job is, I'm so free, right? Comedy, stand-up comedy is the ultimate 0 hours contract, right? If I want, I'm so free, I'm free as a bird. If I want to stop working, ever, I can just die. Oh, it's extraordinary. I don't want to paint my wife as some sort of grasping, bread-hungry churl. No, far from it. We get on. She's great. We have very different leadership styles, me and my wife. We're both natural leaders. I think that's quite unusual for a couple. We're two leaders. Most couples, a lot of couples, I think, is one leader, one follower. And if you're in a couple now and you're thinking, I wonder which one I am, I've got some bad news. Some couples, presumably, two followers, but we don't hear much from them because they don't get out. But a few couples, I think, a small percentage of couples, two leaders. Now, I don't like to ask at shows, are there any couples in where it's two leaders? Because one time at a gig, at the back of the room, a little voice went, yep, and then there was a pause, and another voice went, no, you're not. And it was... you don't want to do harm, you know. So, but I think me and my wife is true. We're two leaders. We've got different leadership styles. So I'm more like a loose maverick MacGyver. You know, I'm like a kind of rolling, adaptable kind of a leader, whereas my wife actually gets things done. So it's we have to separate. We have to divvy up the labour. You know, I'm in charge of mowing the lawn, packing the car, lifting things, and my wife is the architect of all of our futures. Don't look at me like that. I'm good at packing. I pull my weight. I'm so good at packing. It's my dream one day to be going through a supermarket checkout, and when the lady says, do you need any help packing? By the end of the sentence, she realises she's in a bag for life. I just moonwalk. I climb up on the conveyor belt and pretend to moonwalk out, just slowly like that. That would be the plan. The reason I'm giving you this insight into my marital dynamic is to explain why, at the age of 44, my wife is currently trying to organise a grown-up play date for me to go on with another man in order that I make a friend. I want to be absolutely clear about this. I'm not lonely, but I moved to Bristol. I moved to a foreign city at the same time as I became a dad. So I don't get the chance to meet other dads, right? They all socialise during the evening and work during the day. I have to socialise during the day because I work in the evening because of you. And so I don't get to see them. It's just not fair. My wife can walk up to any other mum and go, hey, we should get a coffee. Should we be friends? Suddenly they're friends. Doesn't work like that for men, does it? Not the system at all. No, the system for male friendships is you've got the kids you knew at school, minus one who died, and that's it. And that's how it's always been. That's how it's supposed to be. So we met this guy. We met this one guy. Ollie was his name. We met him at at a toddler rave. That's a thing. 3 hours of banging techno on a Sunday afternoon. Load of haggard parents at the side of a church hall. 100 kids with their tops off, ripped to the tits on fruity pouches. I remember this one specifically because it was, there's always a costume theme, and this particular one was superheroes, right? And there was one particularly attractive younger mum had come dressed as Catwoman, and all of the other mums were like, oh, fuck off. It was just great. We met Ollie. Our kid was playing with his kid, and then eventually we chatted for 5 minutes, and then his kid ran off, Ollie followed him, and that was that. And then ever since then, my wife has been stalking him on Instagram in order to pimp him to me as a potential friend. Right? So I'll be washing up, and she'll sidle up to him and be like, have you seen Ollie's into martial arts and board games? And you like board games and talking about martial arts? And suddenly it's put me in the position, I'm like a kid on my first day at nursery going, I don't want to go, like that. Because I don't know how to package myself as a potential friend for a grown man. I just don't know how to do it. I've written and then deleted an introductory text to him, God knows how many times. Hello, mate. Hey, friendo. Ew, who am I? Who am I? I don't even talk with the friends in my life that I love. My best mate, Noel, right? We've known each other since we were 11. We've travelled the world together. I love the bones of him, right? And I will see him for a cheeky pint once in a blue moon. It's a running joke in our household. I'll come home and my wife will go, how's Noel? And I literally won't understand the question. How is he? How is he? How is Noel? He is simply Noel. Immutable, unchanging. He reminds me of me, I remind him of him. That's why we hang out with each other. I can tell you what he thought of the movie The Suicide Squad. Is that what you mean? Is that how he is? And then she'll say something weird like, but hasn't his mum been ill? I don't know. How do you know that? Stop asking my friends questions, you weirdo. Because we don't speak with each other, we just talk at each other. We sit and conversationally groom one another like a pair of orangutans on a log in Borneo, picking fleas out of each other's fleece. Did you like the film? Yeah, yes, I did like it. You were like me. Yes, I am. Yeah. Did you enjoy Black Mirror the other day? Yes, I didn't like it to begin with, but then I did like it by the end. Yes, I'm the same, yeah. And tell me, are you playing that the Red Dead Redemption game on the PlayStation? No, I've had to stop playing that. It's a little bit too immersive. Yes, I'm the same. Talked about this at a show in Bristol. A stranger tweeted me the following day, Stu, hey, really enjoyed the stuff about the grown-up play days. Just so you know, my friend Clive lives in Bristol, and he's free during... That's not what this is! This is not some sort of pathetic, platonic pickup line. I'm not coming out here going, hello, men. I am very lonely and I wish to play Settlers of Catan. It's not that.
So now I like to introduce myself. My name's Axel Blake. Originally from London, but now from Dunstable. Yeah. 5'10". 6'1" in heels though. Hey. And last year, I won Britain's Got Talent. Thank you. I know, life's changed ever so slightly. I'm not gonna lie, ever so slightly. Got family coming out of woodworks I didn't even know was family. I'm telling you, Nigerian prince emailed me as well. He did. Hello, this is your father speaking. Caribbean, jog on, mate, jog on. All sorts. Yeah, it's been very weird. Exes trying to come back. And they're brave. Hi. I said, nah, love, bye. Bye, Felicia. That was her name, yeah. Even when I won, my missus, she said to me, oh my gosh, we did it. I was like, we? I'm single now. We. Didn't know you spoke French. We. Au revoir. We, you know. GP. What do you say? She's lovely. Thank you, mate. Do you know her? We need words after the show, mate. GP was acting weird. Oh my gosh. The week I won, I booked a doctor's appointment. And I remember I walked to the doctor's, yeah, Priory Gardens, that's the name. Walked to, come on, you know. Walked there. GP said to me, you're not gonna be around here much longer, are you? I was like, am I gonna die? I said, no, you won Britain's Got Talent. I was like, we'll lead with that then, innit? Call me in for a blood test and be like, you're not gonna be around here much longer, right? What do you think I'm thinking? Still ain't got my results. I just don't like the pressure. I don't know. People acting very weird. I always get in that scenario where people kind of look at me and they'll be like, where do I know you? I know where. Oh my God, where do I know you from? I never tell them. I'm like, Pornhub, page 10. BBC category, yeah. Okay, all right then. Put wind over your heads, you little dirty bastards, all right. I know your category. Yeah, I know what you're watching. Jerk, mate, yeah. Are you tired of jerking? I don't know, I just get in that scenario. No, I remember around in the neighborhood, everyone was very nosy. Very, very nosy. My missus said to me, you need to start going through the back door. Just come through the back door. Come through the back door. I said, what, anal? She goes, of the house. Axel, of the house. So we'll lead with that then, innit? People asking me for my autograph. That was weird. Literally, people go, can I have your autograph? Can I have your autograph? Where I'm from, originally London, people wouldn't do that. They'll be like, can I have your license and registration, please? That's what I'm used to. That's what I'm used to. And I didn't realize there's a difference between an autograph and a signature. Yeah? I've got an autograph now, but at the time, I didn't have one. I was literally signing my signature on this piece of paper. I didn't know what I was signing. A couple weeks later, NatWest called me and said, you've tried to open 64 bank accounts. Yeah, it's just... And pictures. Oh, pictures. Love taking pictures. But at least know who you're taking a picture with, because some people don't know, you know? Lady said to me, oh, can I have a picture? I was posing away. And as she walked off, I heard her say, Stormzy's put on a bit of weight, hasn't he? Stormzy, I look nothing like Stormzy. Anthony Joshua, okay, I understand the mistake there. I can see what you mean there. Stormzy, no. It's been a fun time. Very weird, yeah. You lot watching Britain's Got Talent now? Yeah. No, I'm watching it. I'm addicted. It's weird, a whole year ago, I was on that stage crying, saying to myself, I could buy my family a house. Yeah. Now a year later, I'm still crying. Because I spent all the money trying to heat that same house. It's just... I'm gonna let you in a little secret, not many people know, yeah? So originally, I didn't intend on going on Britain's Got Talent, you know? I didn't. What had happened was a family member put my name forward without me knowing. Yes, and I remember it was about a Sunday, at 4 o'clock, I was sitting on the couch, feet up, toes out, wiggling, you know? The remote above my head. You know when the battery stopped working, it seems to work. Then I got a phone call, went, she go, hi, is that Axel? I said, maybe. You reveal your identity first, innit? I don't know who you are. Then she told me who she was and who she worked for. And she said, we want to know if you're willing to showcase your skills on Britain's Got Talent. And I was like, what, my skill? She goes, yeah. I said, you know about my skill? She goes, yeah. I said, which one? My naked helicopter dance, yeah. It's a skill I acquired many years ago. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. In the tower, walk past the mirror, you're like, Some of you look quiet, can't do it, so it's a bit, But that's the skill I thought she was talking about. That's the skill I thought. She goes, no, you can't do that on TV. I said, I don't want to do it then. I don't want to do it. So I said no at first. Honestly, I said no. I said, no, I don't want to do it. The reason why, to be honest, I was scared. That's the truth, I was scared. I didn't want to go on that show, get booed, or it flop, become a meme. That's what I was thinking in my head. I thought, no. Then after a while, I thought, what's the worst that can happen? You know, what's the worst? Let me just go for it. And thank God I did. But I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my mum, I didn't tell my missus. I actually lied to my missus. Yeah, I did. I said to her, I'm just going out for the day to meet my mate Tarquin, yeah? I don't have a mate called Tarquin, yeah? No one's got a mate called Tarquin, actually. But that day, I had a mate called Tarquin. I went out. This was January the 15th last year, yeah? So whenever this goes out, this was January the 15th, 2022. I remember that day. That was my audition day, and it was scary. It was London Palladium. I walked out, over 2,000 people. And the second I walked out, I thought, shit. I did, I'm serious. I walked out and I thought, shit, for two reasons, yeah? First reason is that when I walked out, the whole audience had on face masks. You couldn't see it in the TV edit. I don't know if anyone was there at the auditions, but the audience had on face masks apart from the front 2 rows, yeah? So when I walked out, I thought, damn, because as a comedian, my direct link to the audience is seeing you laugh. You remember that? I need to see you like, it lets me know I'm doing my job. I didn't see that. I saw the whole audience like... I don't know if you're laughing, having a seizure, I don't know. But what idea was going on underneath that mask, got no idea. It was very scary. And then I thought to myself, what can I do? The second thing that threw me off is that there was 4 judges at the front. And I knew there was 4 judges, but it's just when I saw them, because I've got to make them laugh, you know. As much as the audience laugh, that's all right, but if they say no, it's a no. And the 4 judges was Amanda Holden. You know Amanda Holden? Heart FM, I thought I could make her laugh, you know, bit of banter, cool. At the time, there was David Walliams. I thought I could make him laugh. Comedian, Little Britain, Computers Now. I thought, cool. Had Alicia Dixon. I thought I could make her laugh. Plus, we tick the same box on the ethnicity form, yeah? Then you had the last judge that everyone knows, Simon Cowell. Now he's ruthless, he says it how it is. He'll lean over with his bobblehead and be like, that was the worst performance I've ever seen in my life. Always gives you the thumbs up. And that is what I was scared of, that moment there. That's what I was scared of. Me go back to my friends, and my friends watch it and be like, Axel, was that you? On Britain's Got Talent? That got booed off like a dickhead, was that you? No. That wasn't me. That was Stormzy. He's put on weight, boy. Jeez. Scary time. Everyone was talking about this thing backstage called Golden Buzzer as well. That's all everyone was talking about, Golden Buzzer. Now, at the time, I didn't know what a Golden Buzzer was. Now, Golden Buzzer, if you don't know, is when the judges press this button on the table when a contestant stands out exceptionally or moves the judges emotionally. And you could only press it once. And you vouch for that. It's like putting £20 on horse 4. It's like, see that one there? Vouch for that. That's yeah? And everyone's talking about this backstage. That's all they're talking about. And they're breaking it down historically as well. They know everything. Why, what? They're like, Amanda Holden only presses it on days that end in a Y. Yeah? David Walliams, only on the new moon, yeah? Simon Cowell, always after lunch. They're breaking it down. I'm not there for that. I just want 4 yeses and a Kit Kat. That's all I want. That's all I want. So that was my day, January 15th. I was on the side chatting to Anton Deck, left the stage. Then they talked to you about 30 seconds. Then you walk out as a big star on stage. Then you talk to the judges for another 30 seconds. And I had 4.5 minutes. That's all I had. I tried to ask for 5 minutes. They said no. I said, all right, cool. And I went, I was doing my jokes, see the audience laughing. Like, I hope they're laughing, I don't know what they was doing. See the judges laughing. I saw Simon Cowell's pearly whites. He was like... And not only did I get 4 yeses, but I became Simon Cowell's Golden Buzzer. Oh my. I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. When it happened, it was crazy, the feeling, because backstage is a whole new world, you know. Backstage, everyone's like, Simon Cowell's picked his Golden Buzzer already. Who's he picked the Golden Buzzer for? Is that the one he picked the Golden Buzzer for? Oh my God, why is he I felt like Simon Cowell's girlfriend. I was like... I started twerking, I was like... Yeah. I felt like a baddie, yeah. Almost messed up, called my missus. I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. She goes, you did what? I meant Tarquin, love you, bye. I forgot, didn't I? You know the hardest thing about knowing that information, yeah? So think of this. January the 15th, I've just left the venue, realizing, right, I'm Simon Cowell's Golden Buzzer. Now I've left there, but I can't say anything to anyone, because if it leaks and hits the newspapers, they can cancel me, take me off the show for leaking information, yeah? So and it airs on April the 17th, so that's 4 months. Anyone that lives in the area, I'm walking around past you guys, knowing this information, thinking, do you know who I am? My missus thought I was a weirdo. I was like, are you all right? Are you all right? Are you all right? And my missus got a big mouth, so she's the one person I couldn't tell, you know. You know how hard it is? I was just bubbling in my stomach, it just came out the other way. Semi-finals came around. That was a very hard time. It was a weird time, interesting time, because you've got 5 golden buzzers, by the way. The 4 judges plus Anton Deck can pick a buzzer as well, pick someone as well. So when they pick someone, that's the people that kind of get a lot of attention. So you're on Lorraine, you're on Good Morning, This Morning, you're in the Metro, The Sun, you know, because there's a lot of attention with the golden buzzer. And to make it worse, it's like Simon Cowell's golden buzzer. It was a lot of attention. Plus, the journalists, when they write about you, they dig deep, yeah? They dig deep. When I was younger, I was a little shit. I don't think I was a little shit. I went to youth offenders prison when I was younger, yeah? I wanted to put that in the newspaper. Oh my goodness. That's part of the reason why I didn't want to go on Britain's Got Talent. Because when I was, you know, last time I was in front of a judge, it didn't go down too well, you know? So, I had good music in my ears, you know, I was listening to Beyonce like, you won't break my song, you won't break. They can't keep a good man down. It's positive music. If you're wondering, what happened? What? Tell me what happened. I know I see Bill and Nathan looking at me like, what happened? What happened? I used to fight, I was always fighting. Turns out when you're good at fighting and the other person's not, you sit in the naughty corner for a bit, don't you? I didn't know that. To learn the hard way. But the way the journalist was writing about me, you would have thought I was bloody Jeffrey Dahmer or something, isn't it? So the semi-finals went, then the finals came. Oh my goodness. Finals was June the 5th. I never forget that day. My birthday's June the 2nd. I said, fuck my birthday, yeah? My birthday's June the 5th now, yeah? I don't want no happy birthdays, no presents, just vote. That's all I wanted, just vote. That's all I cared about. I had never felt pressure like that before in my life. There's 10 of us standing on stage. Over 20,000 people have applied, you know, and 10 of us are on stage. 3 golden buzzers got knocked out in the semi-finals, so there's 2 golden buzzers left, me and Flinson Taylor. I don't know if you remember them. So I'm standing on stage, and the others, I'm looking at them, I'm like, wow, this is it. We're gonna find out within an hour who it is. And I said to myself, anyhow I get to the last 3, I'm doing a naked helicopter dance. I'm doing it live on TV, I don't care. I'm doing it. Then I got to the last 3. I thought, okay, think about this, not yet. Just calm down, get excited, woosah. The other 2 contestants I was with, don't know if you remember, was Tom Ball. Tom Ball was an opera singer and a school teacher. Great guy, we're still good friends to this day. Then you had Jamie Leahy, the 13-year-old self-taught ventriloquist and a school student who was in LA together, great kid. Then you had me. Prison. It just didn't look. When you looked at the thing, I thought, I'll stick with 3rd, get my Kit Kat, I'm good. Then Tom Ball got knocked out. So it's just me and a 13-year-old kid. It's not happening. I'll stick with 2nd, I'm good. Congratulations. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah? And then Anton Deck standing between us, and they're like, the winner of Britain's Got Talent is. And then pause for 10 seconds. As you can imagine, 10 seconds feels like 2 hours. But I was ready, I had my hand on my buckle ready. I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I swear to you, I'm gonna do it. Jamie, back up, you don't wanna see this. It's not, back up, you don't wanna see this. It's not watershed, you don't wanna see this. When I start swinging, it's gonna feel like aircon, I swear to you. I'm ready. I was ready. What? I was sorry. It's an Axel Blake. I was. I'm lying. I dropped to my knees and I slightly peed myself. Yeah, I did.